You've probably used it a million times. It holds all of your pictures, passwords, and essays. It's your gateway to the internet. You may be thinking I'm talking about your computer, but it's something just as important. Today, we're going to answer the question, what is the operating system? Any operating system has four core purposes. It listens to every input you make through your mouse and keyboard. It outputs information to your displays, printers, and speakers. It handles all of the network traffic coming and going from your internet, and it stores, moves, modifies, and deletes all of your information. The operating system, or commonly OS, is made up of three components. The kernel provides basic control over all hardware devices. This is the driving force behind those four purposes we discussed last slide. It sends orders, reads from memory, and makes decisions on how data is handled on your computer. The application programming interface is what allows developers to create new programs by coding. The user interface is the component we all deal with on a regular basis. It's the design of your icons and what organizes your folders. For your training, we're going to take a look at three different operating systems and what their user interfaces have to provide to customers. Windows from Microsoft is the most commonly used operating system. It's the industry standard for most business and educational environments. All recent versions of Windows include the search bar. This allows you to look up files and applications by typing instead of navigating through menus. This can be found at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen by default. Linux is a free operating system available online. It's open source, which means that instead of being created by a company, it's developed and updated by the general public. Because of this, there are too many different versions of Linux to cover in one video. The most popular and user-friendly rendition is Ubuntu, which is pictured here. macOS is the operating system used by Apple computers. It is very popular with creative professionals with a sleek, rounded design. macOS is mainly navigated by desktop icons as well as the Launchpad. This is an interactive list of applications and files at the bottom of the screen. macOS shares a similar basic design as Linux, as they are built on the same architecture called Unix. This marks the end of our discussion. Hopefully you now have a basic understanding of the operating system and can differentiate between the most common versions.